Wanjiru, and I am the founder of Coffee Lab Nairobi. Coffee Lab Nairobi is a specialty coffee roastery based in Nairobi. We source coffee from East African producers, and really Coffee Lab was founded from a passion, a weekend passion, and developed into our business. So what happened is I was a caffeine addict and I went for an Airbnb experience at a coffee farm, and they took us through all the stages of the coffee farming experience. So the seedlings to the processing, and then the drying on the beds, and then the roasting. And the thing that took all of my attention was the roasting part. I have a background in physics, and I think roasting really is a science and an art at the same time. And I was obsessed by it, and I took the plunge during COVID and got my own roaster. But the thing is, when I was roasting, I got into the whole coffee ecosystem and learned about coffee producers and the whole coffee industry. And I think that's really where the rabbit hole started, and I got intrigued by, hey, who's actually getting the value of all the coffee that's produced? Who's telling the stories of the farmers around Kenya, around East Africa, farmers who are taking risks, farmers who are rethinking, what coffee could be. And I felt pushed to tell these stories and roast their coffee and take it out there and educate the Kenyan consumer and the East African consumer, and really just educate the global consumer about all these interesting coffee producers. Around the coffee challenges, I'll kind of break it up into two. So one is that there are a lot of regulations in coffee, so which makes it really hard for people to get into the industry, people to innovate, and just get certain licenses to practice. The second kind of challenge around coffee is the supply chain. So when you think about coffee, most of it is exported when it's green, which means that most of its value is really leaving the origin country. And the roasting, packaging, and all that, that's value that accrues at the top, which is not really shared by producing countries. And this implies that the people who grow it, the farmers, kind of remain in the same economic space, while the people who add value, really are the ones generating wealth. And so the wealth is really not split evenly. When I was creating this space, the roastery, and the pictures that I use around are the people who inspire me, which is my mom and her sisters. And even as I think about growth and the team, I want it to be a space that is innovative and inspiring, and really we're answering the question, can coffee be used to create Black wealth?